Hello, Boundless community. This is Sulfur, and I'm back with another episode of Boundless. So, how is everyone doing on this fine day? We're getting close. Close to the pre-orders on PS4. I think that's coming this Friday, so we'll have a bunch of new people joining us soon inside of the Boundless universe. Just setting out here through Sparta. Yeah, I know, I haven't put a roof on yet. There's so much things I need to do. But it's a full-time grind trying to keep up with this gigantic mall. And I appreciate everybody who comes and shops here and takes part in the shopping experience. I'm thankful for you guys. I do my best to bring you a good customer experience. Just FYI, Javita has moved in next door here. He's selling tons and tons and tons of shimmering orbs, as well as persisting pies. In fact, these are the only persisting pies I've seen anywhere in the galaxy. They are a little dear in the price, but when you're the only persisting pies in the galaxy, I suppose you can get sold for that. It looks like he's also buying growth. He's buying it at a pretty nice chunk, so you want to make some easy cash and you got some growth laying around, come on down and sell it to Javita. Anyway, so what is this episode going to be about? Well, I think we're going to have another episode of Sulfur Does Tourism. So, in this episode, I'm going to wander around a little aimlessly, well, not completely aimlessly, and basically just try to find some builds and things to showcase. I don't have any major plans here on what I'm thinking about showcasing, like I did in the first episode where I wanted to show off some of the stuff that was done in Sunken City. I think I might go to Aquatopia, because, you know, I know a lot of stuff has been done there, and so I guess it would be good to see what's been happening in one of the largest towns in the game. Right now I'm just looking at what Red Y and Red Uno have been doing here across the way from Sparta. This is eventually going to be a shop run by the two Reds, and it's going to be exciting to see what goods and services they bring to the Betula shopping portal. So anyway, off to Aquatopia, which, if any of you don't know, Aquatopia is on the homeworld of USA East, and we are at the USA East Tier 3 planet right now, the Betula Gateway. And to get to the homeworld of USA East, is known as Beacon, is right through this portal here. And so now we're at the gate of Beacon. And down here is a portal that really should have a sign. I've been saying we need to put a sign up here to Aquatopia for quite some time now. It seems a little odd that one of the largest cities in the game still doesn't have any annotation to say it's Aquatopia. But then, you know, signs are big technology, unless, of course, they're giant signs made out of gleam, in which case, well, they're rather low-tech. In fact, I think this was one of the first signs in the game, to be honest. And it's a pretty impressive sign at that. So we are at Casa Lawrise. So Lawrise is I can never say that name. But that's Redu now. That's another one of his character names. So, and this is what I think is supposed to become a portal network for the local area of Beacon. I think a lot of people were caught off guard by the changes in blink secs and number of warp conduits needed for particular blink secs, etc. So, you know, like trying to set up a portal hub on a home planet is not really something that's exactly feasible to do, but you can definitely set up a portal network for people that live locally. So, and I'm sure eventually people will want that. Yeah, as you can see, some of these portals are still from the old design, old size, so quite expensive to maintain, being 2x3. But, you know, some people might want that. I know we often at Portal Seekers get asked for bigger, we get asked for bigger portals all the time, but we have to say no, because we have to be able to fit as many portals into the area as we can, and that means keeping the footprint of the portals as small as possible. And if we say yes to anyone, then we have to say yes to everyone, and I guess it's easier to say no to everyone, just to maintain some sort of fairness. Anyway, here's Concrete Corner, one of the first shops in the game. It's right here next to this nice building here that belongs to the Reds. Let's knock on their door and say hi to Red.
Tobio! Hayoi!
So there we have his good side. Okay. Okay, wrong buttons. And here we are in the Red Home. Look at this. It is a industrial powerhouse. Bunch of refineries and mixers and a whole lot of titanium furnaces. Wow. And tons of spark cores. And of course the Aquatopian camouflage. I say that in a, well, jokingly. So if you ever go to Aquatopia, you will notice that there is a lot of silk mint gleam. And while some people definitely like the color of it, it's kind of an acquired taste, being in the green colorish.
Hayoi! Humbo!
And so yeah, I joke that silk mint is Aquatopian camouflage, as most builds in Aquatopia seem to have silk mint somewhere within the build. A portal to the Illuminati. Ah, shimmering arms being sold cheaper than Javita. Uh-oh. That is an interesting build, isn't it? I like it. So, Aquatopia is an interesting place. You see a very wide array of buildings, and some of them are very very impressive. Others are a little on the square side, but anytime you have this many different people coming together to build in one location, you're going to have a wide array of different talents building. So I know that there's some joking in the game sometimes about Aquatopian mud huts, but in all seriousness, I think most people that ever make that joke are doing so out of maybe friendly rivalry type thing, because there's a lot of different groups inside of the game and everyone wants to be the best. So, you know, I hope nobody ever takes any mud hut comments serious in the game. Every build can be unique and interesting to look at. So right now, we're walking through the Omni shop. Yes, this is my arch nemesis himself, Omni, who, if you don't know, he's one of the primary retailers in the game. He sells a good wide variety of stuff. He works his butt off like I do to provide things for the community. Yeah, so, you know, if you can't find it at Sparta, you can always try to come down here to Aquatopia, to the Omni shop, and, you know, there's a good chance that Omni will have it. It seems that this area of town here in Aquatopia is very filled with shop stands. Especially this particular building seems to have shop stands of all different people. We have Dune Dragon selling stuff, we have Goofy selling stuff, Flare Q. I mean, there's a lot of different people in this little building selling stuff. So one might call this, I guess, the Aquatopian Mall, though it is a little on the small side to be a mall. But there are some pretty respective merchants here. So you got like Red Y and this is VW, I believe. Yeah, VW has a few stands here. So yeah, very interesting. I know I cruise through here looking for deals all the time, and to make sure that nobody is seriously undercutting me. If so, I either buy them out or I'll raise my price, depending on how poor I am. And lately I'm quite poor because I've been doing a lot of buying out of things. And yeah, I guess some might call me a dirty reseller. And, yeah, they might be right. But I think of it as reinvesting in my shop. Right now, it's hard to get inventory, and I want to have as big of inventory as possible, as fast as possible. And so everything I buy, I feel like I'm reinvesting back into Sparta. So that's why I do that. I guess, you know, shopkeepers are usually attempting to make money. Me, I seem to be making money so that I can grow my shop even bigger, so I can make more money, but it's like a never-ending spiral. I just keep growing my shop. So honestly, I think I more or less do it as a service to basically be able to provide the best shop possible for everyone, so that, you know, they can find what they need. But yeah, this is Aquatopia, man. This is very colorful leaf bridge covered thing here. We've got roads going off in different directions. Cool symbology, a nice little forested area there. And of course the world famous Dune Dragon Pyramid up yonder this way. Oh, well that's interesting. Ooh. And there's Burning Man. Burning Man is back. And Burning Man seems to be made from some silk gleam. And we are in Dune Dragon's Pyramid. It has portals in it. Oh, I don't have permission. Okay, so maybe we're up inside of Dune Dragon's Pyramid? Looks like Dune has got himself a fair number of storage blocks, which are very colorful. Yeah, this is definitely up inside of the pyramid. Here's the industry going on, Dune Dragon Industries. Got some advanced extractor coils there. And back down we go. I wonder how this goes back to the portal area there. Okay. Maybe we'll jump through to the portal area. So here we are, back where we kind of started. And yeah, let's look at some of the stuff in this yonder direction. That's gonna be a really tall tower. So it seems a little thin. Obviously it's 1x2 plots, all the way to, I would assume, Skybox. That's a long way up there. 1x2 just, it kind of seems thin, doesn't it? Like maybe it should have at least a little more stability, but still, wow, that's a lot of work. And look at that. So I like color. I'm a big fan of colorful stuff, and that is colorful. Yeah. Who is this? WGB. Almost sounds like the name of a radio station. Is this like WGB in Cincinnati? No? Maybe? Holy crap, look at the door. That is a door of many colors. And the interior is, the interior is just like the exterior. Holy cow. I love it. I think this is really tasteful use of being very colorful. That's a big door.
Humble iima.
Once there are orange and red leaves, there will be an outer wall. No, seriously, this place is really great. I love it. Really love it. I like symmetrical things. Yeah, it's square, but hey, it's really nice square and really colorful. Yeah, so awesome. Let's see what else do we have around here. There is a tall ship over here. We've got a bowsprit, 2 masts. So 2 masts with the bowsprit. So maybe a short bark, though it's got kind of a tall forecastle. That's kind of... It's really cool though. It's so hard to do this type of, well, to make a sail look good. I think it's a tricky thing to do in Boundless, and this wood, oh my god, this wood is just perfect for this. I like it. I really do. I'm retired U.S. Navy, and while we certainly, I'm not old enough that we sailed around, but it's nice to see the old ships. And so, yeah, I like this build. Who is doing it? The doctor. The boat? No. It's not a boat. A boat is something that you use to go from ship to shore. That's a ship, mate. Okay, so yeah, that ship is pretty nice. What do we have here? Small but tasteful. So, the problem doing these small little builds with lots of detail. The frozen flagon. Click for more info. Oh, so this is supposed to be like an inn or a bar. Okay. Is that these damn machines that we have take up so much room, and yeah, trying to fit your equipment and storage and stuff into a build like that just doesn't work. But making a build like that for the purposes of decoration or just to build it is pretty cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's a nice looking build. I approve. This is made out of sedimentary brick and refined sedimentary with refined lustrous wood and a whole ton of shop stands. Holy, or not, of storage. That's a lot of storage. And really quite cramped. I don't know as if this is the most efficient way to do storage, but it's definitely an interesting look, that is for sure. It's a nice looking building there. That almost looks like a log cabin from a distance. It's pretty incredible how much that does actually look like a log cabin from here. I have got to be nosy. How has the person done this? Oh, he's chiseled trunks. Oh, that is really clever. Oh, that is super clever. Oh my. I'm sorry, mate, but I have to build one of these for myself. This is really good. Very nice pier. I mean, this is a pier. This is exactly what a pier looks like. Growing up in Wisconsin, we had a pier just like this. I would dive off the end of it or fish off of it. I'm wishing I had a fishing pole in my hand right now and a case of beer next to me and some mosquito repellent. Cause yeah, you don't go near the lake without mosquito repellent. In Wisconsin, the mosquito is our national bird. They're big enough that they'll fly away with babies. And yeah, I'm not joking. The Wisconsin mosquitoes are huge. But then everybody thinks their mosquitoes are huge, right? Alright, I am impressed with this log cabin. I seem to be impressed with a lot of things tonight. But it's always good to go out exploring like this. I recommend this type of activity to anyone that plays Boundless. Just take some time and go walk around and look at what other people are doing. See the rest of the universe. See the clever ideas they come up with. And yeah, just you're gonna get so much inspiration after going on a walk like this that you're just gonna be fired up to build more. And then you go back to building or doing whatever it is that you do in Boundless, and it's almost like you've got it's almost like you just took a fresh vigor potion or something, like a level 5 brew that has given you more vigor and you're ready to go conquer the world. That is really a big sign. There's a building off in that direction with a lot of Aquatopian camouflage. I wonder who owns this. With the level of Aquatopian camouflage, the amount of building that's been put in here, I have suspicions that maybe this might be the Mobius. Wylan? Sir Crapsula? I don't know these people. Hawaiian Chica. Okay, yeah, I don't know these people at all, but the build is looking cool. These machines are owned by Crafter. So Crafter's done this. Titanium furnaces, crafting tables, lots of refineries. Yeah, refineries are incredibly useful. So it looks like Crafter has a pretty nice crafting base there to work with. And these shop stand type setups, they remind me of the ones that were outside of the Egyptian district. So I wonder where the Mobius lives. Oh, that's VW. VW is actually inside of Aquatopia. I didn't know that. Nice little home. Boogie Woogie, huh? I'm gonna guess this is where Boogie lives. Well, we've got a fair amount of iron here. This is very colorful. A goofy place. Well, it might be a goofy place, but it is kind of pretty. here we got some sort of crazy walkway. The Pharaoh. Wonder which Pharaoh this is. It seems rather small. Can't be Amun-Ra. It's a small Pharaoh. So this is a nice little simple house with a fair amount of area here. Zath. I like this house. It's spacious. Simple floor plan that still looks nice. Yeah, I approve of this build. I would call this build functional. And it still has some Aquatopia camouflage. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that silk mint, man. There's so much of it floating around Aquatopia. Bombs are a little on the expensive side, though. The mixers are pretty cheap. This is Kriegel's place. Remember I stumbled into Kriegel's build back before the wipe on Berlin, kind of out of accident. And here we are, going through another Kriegel build. It feels very, like I'm running around in circles. But with a slight incline. Ah, so this is the suicide tower? No, it's obvious that, you know, it's just not finished. These window things need to be put in, but yeah, no offense, but aha, it's still a suicide tower though. Okay, so I think we've seen most of what there is to see here in Aquatopia. Although there's a big shop sign over here. Spit Cup's place. So Spit Cup is right next door to Omni. Interesting. Yeah, prices are a little on the high side. Alright, I don't think that there's much more to see here in Aquatopia. Obviously, you know, this is still early access. The universe has only been up for, what, 2 weeks, if that? So, you know, this is a lot of accomplishment for players to get done in that short a period of time. So, you know, be sure to keep that in mind when you're looking at this. The universe is very new and young, and when you see, you know, builds like that in this young of a universe and huge signs like that, you know the player base has been working incredibly hard. And yeah, so, you know, great job, guys, here at Aquatopia. You're doing some impressive work, and this has been... Why am I not friended to Red? Why? Anyway, this has been another episode of Boundless. So, Boundless community, stay great, and peace.